Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels' offense will take the field first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
So the Boise State Broncos offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Lining up to convert third down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. They'll try the run. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion, They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finds a tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Offense in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that. And you can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Grabs it in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They just keep firing. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking for room, it's Harris. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is perfect. And that's going to tie it up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Gets it past the marker. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Broncos.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got a little space. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up, you create momentum, juice, it could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Here comes the offense on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And some room to work. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go to the ground. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll do it himself. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And on 2nd down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. The give to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Hard running there. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Now the pitch. At the 35, he's open. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He's in open space downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense in press coverage. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He unleashes a long one. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Running back searching for a hole. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise.
Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
To the air on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Leaves it with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Reads it, fires complete. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Gives it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And how about that on third and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, third down and long situations, nobody has him. Look at that. Runs the option to perfection. Keeps the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, I it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Off play action. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Handoff from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Tight end now in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but Those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 9 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The screen, he can go!
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Give to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run the option. The pitch. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He'll try to do it himself. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely. Pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The play action fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here comes the option. Got room to work. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They boot it away on 4th down. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Motion from the wideout. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm